Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Today's topic is going to be a question. Should you expose the narcissist? Yeah, okay. Before we jump into that though, guys, let's please remember, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all the good stuff. Help me to continue growing the content. My goal and mission and moonshot of this channel and all the videos I create are to educate people on narcissism and narcissistic abuse, and to avoid the narcissistic abusive cycle, and if you're in it, to certainly break it, and to educate people so this doesn't happen to them. So today's topic: should you expose the narcissist? Now this means a lot of different things. In this exact video, it's not just in a spousal relationship, like you're married or your boyfriend, girlfriend, or significant other. This is for anybody, like brother, sister, mom, dad, business associate, boss, any narcissist in your life. The question comes down to, should you expose them? Now, by this, what I mean is, you've been watching my channel. Certainly you've been educating yourself on narcissism in general, otherwise you wouldn't be on the channel here with me. And by the way, thank you for being here. So now you've identified many of the signs of a potential narcissist in your life or in your work. And you're thinking to yourself, wow, okay, I think this person could be one. I'm pretty sure they are, but what do I do next? Like, let's say it's business or family or a loved one or a neighbor, anybody. This is where it comes down to you. So you need to think for yourself. Do you want to expose the narcissist? In other words, do you want to reveal to others that this person is a narcissist, and to stay away and to protect yourselves and be clear of the narcissist, or probably you'll be caught in their spider web of deceit and frustration and manipulation. Sorry. So you need to ask yourself that question. If you've learned and identified the signs to how to spot a narcissist, the next step for you is to figure out what you want to do. Now, I'm going to give you my take on this, and then I'm going to continue, of course, with the video. But my personal opinion here is I would not. I honestly wouldn't. What I would do is I would go about my business, remove myself from the abusive situation, or if you need to see this person, like let's say it's your sister as an example, and you have to see her for family events or holidays and things like that, yeah, of course you need to attend, because your family is vital. Your family is very important. It's huge. So you can't not go because your sister will be there. As an example, you need to go and enjoy your time, but maybe minimize your exposure with her. Go gray rock, which means just quick one-word answers, and for you to protect yourself, seem very uninterested in carrying the conversation, but you need to go. So that's what you should be doing. If it's a boss, the same thing. We all need to work, and if it's your boss who's the narcissist, maybe the same thing. Get the job done, do your best, like I'm sure you're doing, and minimize the contact and exposure with them also. I know that could be a little difficult because a boss is a boss, but still, you can maneuver your ways around that. Maybe just dropping emails instead of actually seeing them face to face, or basically minimizing the communication in person would probably be a good suggestion. And if it's your spouse, we already know what to do there. God bless you. Figure out if you want to be in the narcissistic abusive cycle, and I hope to God you don't, because it's not healthy for you. None of these examples are healthy if you're with a narcissist. But getting back on point is, I would not expose the narcissist, and the reason why is because many not good things can happen. If you do expose the narcissist, first of all, who is to say that people will believe you? There's a good chance that they won't believe you. Maybe they just will say, wow, let's say that I exposed the narcissist, for example, and maybe people will be like, oh wow, Andrew, you're just saying that because so-and-so or whatever. And in other words, you may look like a bad person, or you may look not trustworthy. So I would not expose them. And then you may say, well, Andrew, if I have the knowledge that the person is a narcissist, don't I owe it to society to let people know that person is a narcissist so they can protect themselves? Great question. And it's a fine line, but the line comes down to this. Do you want to put yourself, on the line and get all the brunt of the negativity? Because you will, believe me. It won't be good if you expose the narcissist. It just won't. Or do you want people to figure it out for themselves? And I know, believe me, I know. You're like, well, what's the whole idea? We should be helping people. Yes, you should be helping people, but there is a point. You can only help people to so far. And believe me, most people probably either A, won't believe you and think that you're just, you're frustrated or you want to get back at the person or however that is, or B, they will say, no, that's not my experience with that person. I think they're completely fine. And eventually they will figure it out. So I'm in the camp that you should let people make their own decisions. I would not expose the narcissist at all. Now, again, like going back to my exact situation, I was married 6 years, and like I said, 7 months ago, I figured out that I would marry a narcissist, and here's the channel right now talking about these things. I could easily talk to family, friends, everybody, and say, yes, here's exactly what happened. Here's the narcissistic behavior. Here's the evidence and all these things. I'm not doing it. I haven't said this to one person, and I'm not going to. It's just not worth it. The narcissist at the end of the road, they will get what's coming to them, and it's not going to be because of me. I endured enough pain and suffering and abuse and manipulation for 6 years. I don't need to prolong that and to be engaged or involved with a narcissist for one more minute. And I suggest that you do the same. I do know a lot of you have cut ties with your narcissistic relations with people, with family members. I've been talking to a bunch of people with that, and spouses and serious relationships. I haven't heard many things in the workforce though. But at the end of the day, you need to protect yourself, and you need to think what's best for you. Just like me, I'm sitting here making my educated, conscious decisions what's best for Andrew, and I've been doing it every single day for the last 7 months. And again, you're probably like, well, what'd you do all your life, Andrew? Why did it take you so long to do this? It took me long because I was always an empath, and I still am, but I was always giving. And after this experience, I now understand that, as my other videos mentioned, you can give and you should give back to society and to people and to educate and teach, learn and grow. But I only do it when my cup is full. And I mean that, guys. Like when I can give, after I'm feeling good, after I meditate and I start my day off the proper way and go through what's going to happen that day, and I do this every morning, then when I'm in a good frame of mind, then I can help people. And that's why a lot of these videos are shot in the afternoon/evening. But that's what I do. I come first and foremost now, and I always will. And what that does, that allows me to help more people, because when I'm feeling good and I'm full of energy and life and passion, and you know what I am, then I can produce these videos and help people out and help them identify, recognize, and break the narcissistic abusive cycle. So the narcissist, like, should you expose them? I honestly don't think you should. I think you should just stay clear of them. Do it if you need to go through a divorce, or like I said, if it's a brother or sister and you need to see them at family events, or if it's a boss, just go gray rock. Minimize what you need to do. Minimize the contact. Remember, respond, don't react. That's a huge one that I tell you guys on this channel all the time. The narcissist is always looking for a reaction out of you. Always. In every single, their whole purpose is to get a reaction out of you, good or bad. They just want it because that's their supply. And the whole idea of gray rock is you don't give that to them. And when you don't give that to them, you empower yourself and you are in control. And then they'll be like, well, what's going on here? I mean, I used to get such reactions from this person. Now I don't get anything. What is it? Then they're going to become disinterested and they will leave you alone eventually. They will. And they're going to move on. And unfortunately, they're going to find another person to sink their fangs into and suck all the goodness out of them. But what we can do here, and what I want you guys to do on the channel, is educate yourselves, protect yourselves, keep those boundaries up high. And I would not expose the narcissist. There's nothing good is going to come of it. It really won't. You probably will find out that you have more issues if you expose the narcissist than if you just left them alone and moved on with your life. Like I said, me, in my situation, I'm taking it day by day, and I'm moving forward, working on me and working on building this channel and helping people out. Pardon me. I have no time or energy to spend on the narcissist anymore. 6 years of my life is gone, and I'm not going to spend another minute thinking about the narcissist or how to expose them or do anything. No. Now, keep in mind, guys, you will go through a part of the narcissistic abusive cycle. There will be parts of it when you're going through it that you really, really want to expose them, and you really want to do things and get back at them. Trust me, you're going to go through that. And when you do, you need to make up your decision. I'm suggesting you do nothing but work on yourself, grow, learn, grow, teach, like I always say, and help yourself out. But when you're in the middle of the narcissistic abusive cycle, like once you understand what's going on or what happened to you or what you're dealing with, you will have moments that you will really, a lot of things will cross your mind, but don't act on them. Remember, protect yourself. The narcissist, what they want is they want reactions out of you to get supply. Don't give it to them. So that's my suggestion. I would not expose the narcissist. I would let them eventually succumb to their own demise, because they will. They're not built like you are or I am. They're not empaths, and they're not kind, loving, charismatic, and giving. And I think the best revenge for us on the narcissist is to just let them quietly disappear into the sunset and do what they do. That's what I'm doing, and I suggest that's what you do too. So God bless you guys. I love you all. I am so happy that I'm getting great feedback on the channel and that you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm going to try and shoot another one today, depending on the time. But I appreciate all the support and love. Guys, God bless you. You are not alone. I'm always here for you. I reply to every single message and text. Maybe not as quick as I used to do it much quicker because I'm getting more. But anything you guys want to contact me for, I'm here. I'm listening. And remember, you're part of the tribe. You are part of the tribe just like me. So we may not have met in person yet. Keyword is yet. We will. We will one day, because I'm going to get this nonprofit going. Once I get some more momentum, I will get this going. And believe me, we're going to find a way to get all together, to get together and meet each other, because we deserve it. We're fighters and survivors. Again, I love you guys. You're not alone. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.